They are on all corners of the globe, from the sponge in your kitchen sink, puddles beneath your feet, to the leaves and flowers in your garden. Micro-ecosystems are everywhere. They spring up in forms of pools and puddles as well. These small living things may seem insignificant, but they can change the way we build our cities. Let's explore these tiny things on Tiny Times with Nathan.
What are you talking about? Why are you in my house?
We're here to explore the ecosystems and small living things around you, of course.
Small living things? You mean like germs? I don't like germs.
The kitchen sink is probably the dirtiest place in your house.
How dare you insult my cleaning abilities?
Your sponge alone can contain up to 54 billion bacterial cells. That's 200,000 times dirtier than your toilet seat.
Oh no.
Oh, don't bother doing that. Not even boiling your sponge can help. The density of the bacteria on that sponge is only similar to one other place: feces. Let's see the bacteria.
Let's not say we did.
It's all right. You can come out, little guys. Say hi to Campylobacter jejuni, Salmonella, and Staphylococcus aureus. Campylobacter jejuni bacteria causes foodborne illnesses. Just 500 bacterial cells can cause illness in an exposed person. Unchlorinated water and vegetables can contain the bacteria as well. Salmonella is a common bacterial infection that is derived from contaminated dairy, produce, and raw meat. Staph can thrive in wet and dry conditions. A sink may harbor the bacteria if it's exposed to foods that require refrigeration that are warm. However, as long as you are diligent with changing out your sponge, keeping your sink dry, and proper care, you have nothing to worry about. Now that you have seen your sink, let's head over to this flower pot that you have here.
Not the flower pot! You already ruined the kitchen for me! Don't ruin the pretty flowers too! I don't like the ecosystem.
Now the flower pot is interesting. Obviously you have the plant, which is living, and the soil, but we want to look at the interaction between the two. The plant takes in nutrients, moisture, and carbon dioxide, and through photosynthesis breaks down these elements to create sugars, helping the plant grow. But as the plant grows, some parts of it begin to die. Those leaves go back to the soil. The soil is not just dead matter. In fact, it is teeming with life.
No life here. I don't do bugs, I don't do creepy crawlies, and I don't do snails. It's just a pretty flower. It's just a pretty flower.
The flowers can't exist without those creepy crawlies.
No creepy crawlies.
Bacteria and even small insects live in the soil. They break down dead plant matter, creating new soil to supply the plant. If this system was to be completely enclosed, it would be completely self-sufficient. This potted plant can be considered a very small-scale, simple ecosystem.
Stupid tree.
Hey, Jen.
You again.
Tree root systems often tear apart sidewalks they lay under. As tree trunks and roots grow and expand, the concrete sidewalk slabs crack and lift, causing pedestrians to trip and making a mess of neighborhood sidewalks.
Those poor broken hips.
Sidewalks cost cities millions of dollars each year. However, even with these problems, trees and all they entail are very beneficial to have in cities. They cool down cities by providing shade and a process called transpiration cooling. Cooler cities means there's less money spent on air conditioning.
I still don't like trees.
Trees also increase the value of real estate by 10 to 23%. They also reduce the number of particles that reach the ground by 9 to 13%. And that number grows to 27 to 42% when standing directly under the tree. Not to mention, they provide us with valuable oxygen, and they increase the air quality and improve mental health.
I guess Fresno could use a couple more trees then.
Now, Jen, let's talk about you.
Finally, you're listening to me.
Let's take a look at the bacteria in the ecosystem that lives on your very own skin.
That's not what I meant.
Our skin has billions of tiny, diverse bacteria on it. With your skin in constant contact with the outside world, microbes have plenty of opportunity to colonize your body.
I am sure there are no germs here on me.
It's okay, Jen. Most of the bacteria that live on our skin do not harm us, they help us. Some bacteria on the skin even help us fight off bacteria that could potentially harm us, and others help alert our immune system to kick it into high gear. However, there are some that can cause serious harm, such as infection, meningitis, food poisoning, and serious blood infections. There are 3 main areas of the skin that bacteria live: oily, moist, and dry areas. But with proper hygiene, you should be fine. See, Jen, bacteria, plants, insects, and trees are all part of a larger ecosystem. They influence our everyday life and how we build our cities. They can make us sick or keep us healthy. It's all quite beautiful if you stop to think about it.
I guess. I still don't like germs and bugs, but I guess I could live with them.
Jen, you have to live with this. Next time on Tiny Times with Nathan, we explored tide pools. Look at that one. Well, that's nice. Well, those are pretty cool. That's a tide pool. Did you see? That was a tide pool. Did you see that? There's tide pools everywhere.